can't hardly believe this is happening, Father. After all these years, my husband has returned. And now we're going to have our marriage back.
It's a wonderful thing to renew your vows, to reaffirm the love you felt on your wedding day. You want this too, Martin?
I want nothing more than for Pilar to be happy.
You were apart for so many years, and I know Pilar prayed for your return every day.
Well, I never gave up hope that he'd come home. And then God brought him back to me.
I believe this will be a truly joyous occasion.
It will be, Father.
Good. Well, I have all the information I need. There is one more question I would like to ask of you, Martin.
What's that?
Is there any reason why you should not enter into this covenant with Pilar? Any problem that might arise between you and your wife?
I'm not sure that I understand.
It's no secret that you spent all those years with Catherine Crane.
No secret at all.
All right, well, she's out of his life now, Father.
I assume so. That's why you're here. Still, what I must know is this. Did you make any kind of commitment with Catherine that could be interpreted as binding?
Who could that be? Julian.
Hello, Eve.
What do you want, Liz?
Well, I'm here to help you, sister dear.
You? How?
If you do exactly what I say, I can make sure you walk away from this trial a free woman.
Julian, did you speak to Eve? How's she doing?
Well, she's understandably upset, but I think she'll be fine.
Oh, she'll be fine, all right. With you two on the case, how could she lose? Except for one little hitch. She's guilty.
I really hope we can get out of here before Teresa comes down for breakfast.
I can't believe Teresa is actually staying here.
This whole thing is just horrible. You know, I'm constantly nervous, totally uptight with her hovering over Ethan all the time.
I know, she's just like a spider in her web, just waiting for the fly.
I hate Alistair for moving her in here.
I know he's giving her a free run of the whole house just because he wants to get a piece of her little tamale tail.
Oh, I know. Thank God that there's no evidence for her to find that you and I were the ones who sent the email to the tabloid about Ethan's true paternity.
Thank you so much, Gwen. See, I was just working on this hunch before, but now I know that the proof exists because you guys just admitted it.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Martin, can you answer my question? Is there anything that would prevent you from honoring the renewal of your marriage vows to Pilar?
Why are you not answering him, Martin? Or is it that you can't do it in front of her?
What's going on? Is someone else here?
Father Lonigan, it's Catherine Crane. I'm very sorry to interrupt.
Is there something you need?
No. I came by to light a candle for Eve Russell and to say a prayer for her because her trial starts today. And she's very important to my son, Julian.
That's right. Poor Eve.
Pilar, I'm very sorry for this timing. The last thing I want to do is interfere here. So I'm just going to go light my candle and I'm going to go.
We won't be much longer. If you'd like to wait and talk with me, Catherine.
No, thank you, Father. Pilar, I would like to speak to you. There's something that I really think you need to know.
I knew you two were the ones who sent the information from my computer. And I knew the evidence existed somewhere in this mansion.
And I can't believe it. You are still trying to pretend that you're not the one who sent the email.
Yeah, because it didn't. Because you two did. And you know what? It's only a matter of time before I find it, and then it's all over for you two. It's just the same old accusations over and over.
You really sound crazy.
I'm not going to sound very crazy when Ethan kicks you out and he becomes a family with me and Jane and little Ethan. It's all over for the two of you. All over.
Well, Father, you're wrong. Eve's innocent, and Ethan's going to prove it.
Those are pretty big words for someone standing on shaky ground. Don't you care at all that your mistress tried to kill you?
She didn't try to kill anyone. Not me, not you, not Liz. No one.
That's not what the DA thinks.
Well, in this country, a person is innocent until proven guilty, Alistair. That's why we have trials, to find the truth.
Oh, really? Is that why we have trials? And all this time, I thought it was just a very good excuse for ambulance-chasing lawyers to strut around like roosters so they get their picture in the paper.
Don't try to ruffle me, all right? It's not going to work. I have every confidence that we will win.
Well, it's too bad that Julian doesn't share your confidence.
But I do.
Oh, but you look nervous. You're gonna miss her, aren't you? When Eve spends the rest of her life in prison.
What have you done, Fall? You done something to fix Eve's trial?
Me. You have. You've tried to fix it so there's no way Eve can win.
What are you talking about, Liz?
Just what I said. I can see to it that you're acquitted, cleared of all charges, and you can be free.
You hate me. You claim I tried to kill you.
That's right, you did.
No, I didn't. You know I didn't. You're the one who's been lying through this whole thing.
Well, then what if I decide not to lie? What if I can guarantee that you'll beat this rap and go free?
What's in it for you if I do go free?
Can we continue our conversation, Martin? Can you answer my question?
I don't know if I can give you the answer that you want to hear, Father.
Okay, well, what is it that you think I need to know? And please don't tell me that you want my husband back.
No, nothing like that. I'm not going to stand in the way of you being with your husband, Pilar. I couldn't even if I wanted to, because Martin wants his marriage back.
Thank you for respecting that. So what is it you need to tell me?
It's about what's going on at the Crane Mansion between Alistair and Teresa.
Julian, let him go. Let him go.
Bastard! It's not enough that you forced me to leave Eve when we were young. Now you're trying to rig it so she's taken away from me forever.
I don't have any time at all to waste on your mistress's trial. Although, I did hear from the DA's office. They said it was an open and shut case against her.
You're a liar. And I swear, if I find out that you've rigged Eve's trial, I will kill you. I could stop you from taking another breath right now.
Julian, enough. Come on. He's trying to get us upset. He's trying to get us angry so we won't be focused on the trial today.
You're right. Today's far too important to let this unnatural thing get to me.
Absolutely. Let's get some breakfast. Let's start thinking about this trial, right?
Yes. Must be positive today.
Oh, you have no idea what's in store for you today, my idiot son. No idea.
So you're saying that you would go to court and you would tell them the truth? I mean, you would tell them that you really didn't see me put poison in your punch.
That's what I'm saying. And furthermore, I'll make sure the jury believes you're innocent.
Why? Why would you do that?
I have my reasons.
Well, what are they?
Quid pro quo, Eve. Done in court all the time. I give you something, and you give me something back.
But what? What could I give you that would make you help me?
It's very simple. I will make sure you get off, that you get your freedom. And all you have to do is leave Harmony forever.
Leave Harmony?
That's right. You have to promise that you'll never see TC or your daughters ever again.
You are my passion for life.
Did you make any commitment to Catherine, whether inside or outside the church?
I love you so much. I wish that we could exchange our vows in the church. But since that's impossible, I hope that you will accept this ring as a token of my deep love for you. Become more dear to me than you will ever know.
Than you to me.
I don't know how I can do this, Father.
Would you be more comfortable in confession, my son?
I think I would.
Just tell me what's happened to my daughter.
I want to say this in a gentle way. I don't know how to say it. Alistair has forced himself on Teresa. He raped her.
Madre de Dios. My poor Teresa.
So you could save us a lot of trouble and just admit what you two did. I'm gonna find the proof anyway.
What proof?
Money. Gwen and Rebecca just admitted that they were the ones who sent the information to the tabloid, revealing your true paternity.
What?
As usual, you are totally wrong.
Wrong? Gwen? Didn't you just say that you didn't have to worry about Teresa finding the evidence?
Right, because there is no evidence to find, because my mother and I were not the ones who sent the email. You did.
Lying through your teeth.
All right, do you think we could table this discussion, perhaps? Until after the kids have breakfast, maybe? I don't think they need the tension.
Well, if you get the tramp to move out, then voila. No more tension.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm gonna find the proof and get Ethan back. You can count on that.
Boy, do you need to get over yourself.
All right, Gwen. Enough. Teresa, why don't you get little Ethan something to eat? I'm gonna look over some paperwork for court.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Okay. Can I get you some orange juice, babe?
I would love some orange juice, thank you.
So, Ethan, you nervous about today?
Yeah, I'm always a little nervous, but I don't think the prosecution has a case against Eve Russell.
How can you say that? I mean, Eve and Liz were the only ones in the basement when Liz drank the poison punch, so hello.
Rebecca, there's no proof that Eve put that poison in Liz's punch.
It's Liz's word against Eve. As much as you'd like to see Eve go to jail, she's innocent.
Oh, so you think that I want Eve to go to jail because she's taking you away from me?
Don't you?
No. Actually, don't give a damn what happens to her, as long as you remember that you are, still married to me.
Not for long.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Well, isn't this a Walton family moment?
A what?
Oh, come on, Rebecca. Don't pretend you're too young to remember the television series.
Oh, those Waltons. Yes. Weren't they, hillbillies or pilgrims or something?
Yeah, or something, yes. Or something. Now, I was wondering who at this table is related to me. Not you, Ethan, not Gwen.
Father, is this absolutely necessary?
Yes, I think so. Rebecca, only through marriage. And one of these two brats is, it's Julian's bastard.
Alistair, it's enough.
And then there's Teresa, who is not related to me, but then again, with those eyes, who really cares? So I guess we are not a Walton family, hmm? There's someone missing. Of course, Julian. Your lover. The newbie. Where is he?
You know very well where she is.
Oh. Yes, that's right. She moved out. She couldn't make up her mind between her sugar daddy and her husband, the high school coach.
Ex-husband.
Julian, you disgust me. You can't even hang on to a black woman.
Alistair, enough. Come on.
You racist mouse. I don't think so. Not in my home. Oh, by the way, Teresa, I have something for you.
Isn't that the bracelet you gave Teresa?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, one of the maids found it in the kitchen last night. I guess you were so involved with your late-night conversation with Ethan here that you forgot it, didn't you, Teresa?
Okay, you told me you were coming downstairs to work on Eve's case. You and Teresa were together? You lied to me.
God, Liz, you're never gonna be happy until you've just destroyed me completely. For God's sake, you're my sister.
Half-sister. You lost any connections to me when you abandoned me.
Oh, God, not that again.
You don't like to be reminded. Too bad. Here's the deal, Eve. I will get you off. I will get you your freedom. All you have to do
is give up my family forever.
That's right. You'll get to miss the prison prom. And I'll get the satisfaction of knowing that wherever you are for the rest of your life, you will be alone. You will be suffering because you don't have your family with you.
God, you are pure evil.
Well, I guess I am. So what's it going to be, Eve? Do you want to go to jail or do you want to go free? It's up to you.
He took my little girl and used her. I was afraid this would happen.
So was I. I know firsthand what a devil Alistair is.
I know. You've been a victim of his brutality, too.
Please don't tell Martin. Don't tell him what he did to me. Don't tell him what he did to Teresa. He'll kill Alistair and he'll go to jail for murder.
You're right. I won't tell him. But I'm going to go to that house right now and convince Teresa to leave. And Alistair will not lay his filthy hands on my daughter again if I have anything to say about it.
You be careful, Pilar. You know Alistair is a vile and evil thing.
Just tell my husband that I'll see him later, that I had to go.
All right. Godspeed, Pilar. Martin? Where'd you go?
So, Martin, you're uncomfortable renewing your vow to Pilar because of this commitment ceremony you shared with Catherine?
Yes, Father. I want to renew my marriage with Pilar. And Catherine wants me to do it. You know, Pilar's my wife. We were married in the eyes of God. And she suffered so badly because I abandoned her. But the truth is, Catherine is still in my heart. I won't lie and say she's not. I still have feelings for her. Very deep feelings.
You lied to me.
No, honey, I didn't lie to you. I was working on Eve's case. Came down here last night to get a snack. She just happened to be here.
Happened to be there, huh? Like the Black Widow spider she is.
Gee, Teresa, I wonder what you were doing down here in the middle of the night.
Just came to get something to eat, Gwen.
Gwen, I was telling her that she needs to leave the house. I was telling her that this alliance with Alistair she has is crazy.
And, were you persuasive, Ethan?
You can prove it. How are you going to...
She is here, lurking around every corner, just waiting to seduce you, and I'm not going to live like this.
I wish you would just believe me. I'm in love with you. You're my wife. I'm not going to leave you for her. Period.
I think Teresa is the one you need to convince, Ethan.
Why don't we just go upstairs? Please. I mean, I need to get my head clear for court.
Yeah, and I'd really like to get away from her.
No. You two lovebirds stay here. Teresa and I will leave. I need to have a word with you, dear.
Why's that? So you can be alone with her and rape her again? Is that it?
It's not your concern. I merely want to talk to her, Ethan.
Teresa, don't.
Stay out of my business, Ethan. Or leave this house.
Just... You know, Alistair, I haven't finished having breakfast with my children.
All right. Nanny, would you come in here, please? The nanny will deal with giving the children their breakfast in the nursery.
Let's go, you guys. Thank you.
Having her here makes everything so tense.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yes, well, I've kind of lost my appetite, so I'm gonna go take a long, hot bath.
Yeah, I'm gonna come upstairs with you.
Actually, Rebecca, would you mind hanging out for a few minutes? Julie and I have a few questions we want to ask you about the case.
Okay. Sure. I'm just gonna get a little more coffee.
There is no evidence for Teresa to find, correct?
No, don't worry. Don't worry, I got rid of it. Well, I just wish I remembered where I put that disc when I got rid of it.
Were you mumbling about Rebecca?
Yeah, oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Now, what did you want to ask me?
Well, I just want to make certain that you tell the truth today in court. Sending Eve to jail won't get you anywhere with me. I'm divorcing you one way or another.
Why do you play these games? Huh? Putting Ethan on the spot like that?
What are you worried about? That Gwen might find out that you and Ethan kissed last night?
So you were spying on us again? Huh? You're a bastard.
Such language.
You know, I think I paid a high enough price.
No, I don't think you have. I put you in a position to find out whatever you have to find out against Rebecca and Gwen. The proof that you insist is here.
Well, I want more from you. I deserve more after what you took from me. I want you to find the proof.
If you want the evidence, find it. The house is open. You have total access.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, you're a very resourceful person. I'm sure that eventually you're going to find what you're looking for.
This place is huge, okay? It could take me months.
That's right, it could. Well, I have a very big day ahead of me, so I'll see you later in private, and you and I can work out your next payment.
I don't owe you anything else.
Oh, I think you do. You owe me. And wear the red teddy. I'm in the mood for trash.
Don't do that.
Light that fire, Teresa. I'll use it later.
The clock is ticking, Eve. Your trial starts soon.
and I can make it all go away. But it's your choice.
What kind of choice? Either I go to prison or I lose my family forever. How can you live with yourself, Liz?
How can you live with yourself, Eve? You put me in prison when you left. You left me to be abused by my father with no out in sight.
Liz, please. We have been over this a million times. If I could turn back the clock, I would. And if I had known, I would have come back. But I didn't know.
Well, and I guess that's why I'm being so gracious now. I am giving you an out. I am giving you a chance to go free.
What's freedom if I can't see my family?
Would you try to think of someone else besides yourself for once, Eve? Think of TC, Whitney, and Simone. Think of how humiliated your daughters will be knowing that their mother is in prison for the rest of her life. Or they could know that you are innocent, but that you just suddenly disappeared. Which is better, Eve? Which is better for the people you supposedly love?
I can't believe you're putting me in this position. Forcing me to choose between going to prison for something that I didn't do and never seeing my children again.
I think I'm giving you a golden opportunity. Freedom or the slammer. You know what? I'm willing to pay for your trip out of town. I have here a first-class one-way ticket to anywhere you'd want to go.
So you're not just talking crazy. You're really serious about this.
Oh, yes, I am serious, Eve. I give you the ticket in exchange for your following my terms. I can guarantee your freedom if you guarantee me you'll never see TC, Whitney, or Simone ever again. You think about it. I know you don't want to be late for your day in court.
No, I have to get going.
See you there.
Martin, are you saying you're not sure you want to renew your vows to Pilar?
I just wish that I could be more firm in my commitment. That's all. I want to go into this with as much dedication as I did when I first married Pilar.
But you are not sure that you can be true to your wife. You're worried that you might betray Pilar.
No, absolutely not. Catherine would never allow it. She would never let me do anything to hurt my marriage. See, the thing is, I can't promise that I'll never think of Catherine. We spent so many years together. I was with her longer than I was with Pilar.
I understand. But I hope you understand that I cannot absolve you of your sin. The sin of living with Catherine without the sanctity of marriage, unless you reject her. You must renounce your relationship with Catherine completely.
I can't do that, Father. She's meant too much to me. We might have lived in sin, but all the years that we spent together were not wrong. Our love was good and pure.
I see. You do know what this means. Unless you repent your sins, I cannot offer you absolution. And you cannot accept the sacrament of marriage unless you are free of all sin.
I know that. I'm prepared to spend eternity in hell.
Don't try to intimidate the witness, Pookie. It won't work.
I know you're lying about Eve.
I most certainly am not.
Something's not right, and you know what it is.
I hope you wouldn't perjure yourself on the stand, Rebecca.
Look, I told you the truth. I was in the basement all of 5 seconds. I saw Liz collapse. I didn't see who put the poison in the punch, but Eve was the only one there.
Mm-hmm. And since we know that Eve didn't do it, someone else had to be there. And you know who it was.
No, I don't.
Well, I hope you won't lie in court. You could be the one going to jail.
Better be very truthful in front of that jury today.
Perjuring myself is the least of my worries. I've got to find that disc, the one with the evidence against Gwen and me. I've got to find it before Teresa gets her grubby little paws on it.
Mama, what are you doing here?
Catherine told me what happened. She told me what Alistair did to you.
Oh, Mama.
Why are you still here? Why are you staying in this place with that monster?
I have to.
No, you don't, Teresa. You are free to walk out of here right now. I knew this was a mistake. I knew you should have never agreed to come here.
No. You don't understand.
I don't? No, Teresa, you see, I do understand. I understand that you thought Alistair was going to help you get Jane back. That he would help you get Ethan away from Gwen.
Yeah, and he's helping me.
No, he's not helping you. He's mistreating you, Teresa.
No, listen, Mama. He just gave me full access to search the house. That means that I can find the proof. The proof I need to show Ethan I wasn't the one who sent the information to the tabloid that ruined his life.
Are you telling me that you're okay with this, with Alistair, because of this crazy fantasy of yours to get Ethan back?
No.
Teresa, that man raped you. He should be arrested.
Is that what Catherine said? Because she was exaggerating. She's totally wrong.
So Alistair, he didn't force himself on you?
No.
Thank God. ¿Qué te pasa, Teresa? What's wrong? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What are those bruises, Teresa? How did you get that? Teresa, how did you get that?
Mama.
Oh, my God.
Let
me see. Let me see, Teresa. Oh, dear God. Oh, my God, what did he do to you? What did that monster do to you?
If I have to spend eternity in hell, so be it.
Martin, I am not judging you. Only God can do that. And He is a merciful God. But if you are serious about renewing your vows to Pilar, I strongly urge you to look in your heart and find a way to renounce your feelings to Catherine.
I'm sorry, Father. I can't do it. And I won't lie.
Martin, I will pray for your soul. Pray for your peace with God.
Thank you.
Catherine was telling the truth. Alistair did rape you.
No, Mama, no. Please, don't get excited and don't get upset.
Why in God's name are you lying to protect that monster?
Mama, you always taught me that if you want something, you have to be willing to pay the price.
I never taught you to be a doormat. I never taught you that it was right to sell your body, Teresa.
That is not what I'm doing.
No. Then what do you call it? When you allow a man to treat you this way in exchange for some idiotic fantasy? Ethan has told you over and over again that he will never leave Gwen for you. What makes you think he will?
He will, Mama, once I have the proof.
Teresita, you are so wrong. that's no excuse for Alistair to do what he did to you. You are right about one thing, Teresa. There is a price to pay for everything. And Alistair's going to pay the price for hurting you because I am going to kill him.
Hi, sweetheart. I'm sorry I'm late. My mother took forever to get ready.
It's okay. Don't worry. The DA isn't in here yet.
Okay. How you doing? Are you nervous?
Just a little bit. Yeah, I haven't presented a case in court in a while, so.
You're gonna be wonderful. Good luck.
Thank you.
Really good luck.
Thank you. Ethan, you'll be great.
I have complete faith in you, Ethan.
I just hope I can live up to your expectations. I'm gonna go over my opening statement.
Don't be nervous. I love you.
Oh, Julian, I'll never be able to thank you enough for everything you've done. I don't think I would have survived this if it weren't for you.
I'll do anything for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the jury is about to enter, and the judge will be here shortly.
Try to look confident, okay? We all have to believe we can win this.
Oh, I can guarantee that I'll win. All I have to do is give up everyone that I love. Can I really pay that price?
I want you to help me find the proof on Gwen and Rebecca. Help me bring them down.
Grace Nancier is the prosecutor? It's Grace Nancier. You know she's got the TV show on the legal channel, Death Watch?
Eve Russell tried to murder 3 innocent human beings.